or WhatsApp us on 07539661744. 07539661744. Don't forget to add the +44 if you are calling from abroad. Now, welcome back, Mr. Sammy Ankra, to the Footprint Radio Talk Show, and we are live on Star Radio UK.
Thanks once again.
Wow, it's been a very good discussion on the first half, and we are on the second half. I think one of your friends really, I would like you to say hello to him. I think it's been a while. Yeah,
definitely. That's Patrick Kishan here. I've gotten your message, and I was so impressed because it's been a while. We've been trying to reach you, but obviously you are nowhere to be found. So I was so surprised when I came here and I got information that you've left a message that I should get in touch after the program, and I was so enthused. Thank God for your life, and we're gonna get in touch because I've got your contact details. So stay blessed.
Wow, stay blessed. I also have some people who are really listening to the show. I have Ferdinand Lawson who says he's listening to the show. I also have Bridget Bongreat and so many people. If you are listening, just inbox me. Nanaya of Eli FM is also listening. Too many of you listening. If you are listening, please give us a shout. Send us a message on WhatsApp if you have the studio WhatsApp or my WhatsApp of what you think about the topic for discussion, which is about pursuing your dreams with due diligence. Now, Mr. Sam Ankra, you are a geo-environmental engineer, a lecturer, actor, film director, and producer. What is your actual career? It looks like you are too multi-talented.
Yes. If you talk of my actual career, I would say I can enjoy environmental engineering because that's where I started from. As a matter of fact, it was a combined career path with the teaching. Yes, because we pursued programs, educational programs, with degrees in those areas, both of them. So we were doing it. For some of us, we were just not satisfied with following a particular career path because we believed there was so much in us, and all that should be brought out to bear.
So you believe you can also create careers for people?
Exactly.
Career path for people?
Of course.
Not a lot of people have got this mindset.
Of course. Yeah, that is it. And then everybody will be able to do that if only you condition your mind that you want to do it.
I like the way the mind always come through our discussion. I don't see you mentioning money, but you are mentioning the mind. What is so special about the mind in this process?
Yes, because it is the determining factor, the ultimate determining factor of any dream being achieved. If you don't have it programmed in your thoughts, it won't happen. Money is secondary. You don't need money to get a dream achieved, and that is where most people get stuck in their dreams and never get it up and running.
This is really serious because you meet somebody today, he has got so much dreams, and you meet the person in the next 5 years, you ask him what has happened to your dream, and the first thing that comes is money. I don't have money. And these people can give you 1,000 reasons why, because they don't have money, it is not going to work.
That is it.
This is a serious cultural practice.
Exactly. From where you're coming from, and for some particular ethnic backgrounds, that is it. You know, I normally don't, discussion of this nature, I don't normally want to bring in, those of us in Christianity, and we normally do preaching and stuff like that. But Bible, as it says, you see, as a man thinks in his heart, right, so he is. Yes. You know, it is not it. That statement is very, very deep.
Yes.
And we take it for granted. And that is so. Whatever you imbibe into your mind's spirit, that is who you are and what you are. If you think that you can only achieve this dream when you get so much, when you get these resources, then it will never happen. Because if you track the history of great achievers, you will get to know that all of them didn't have what they have today, that you think that, oh, maybe they might have started on a silver platter. As a matter of fact, those who were born with a silver spoon they tend not to be great achievers because they only come to meet what is there for
Yes.
them to enjoy, and
Yes.
they grow and live in it.
Yes.
So they don't tend to build things themselves. All great achievers, dreamers who have gotten things, done to shaping the lifestyle that we live in at the moment, started from somewhere from the very beginning. They didn't start with that resources that they needed to be able to bring the dream to reality. Some started with nothing, and yet it did happen for them. I will give you an example. That's not the greatest example, but there's a film project that we've done. If we looked at the resources that we need, the financial resources, we wouldn't have done it. But the burning desire, the passion was there. That is what you need.
Passion overrides everything.
That is it.
And passion brings the resources.
Exactly. If you have passion,
you see, people will invest in you.
Exactly.
I'm sitting here, a lot of people have invested in my life that
course.
sometimes I cannot imagine. We've got a call. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Who am I speaking to? I think we're having some technical hitches. Yes. So when you have the passion, people really, for one or two reasons, start investing in your life.
Of course. That is it. That is a secret. Because nobody wants to follow anything that has got no future and no determination attached to it. For anybody to buy into your
Yes,
dream.
we've got another caller. Hello? Yeah, please, can you turn down your radio set or your TV set? Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Yeah, if you are listening to us, please turn down your radio or TV set, then call in, because it is overriding the whole conversation. Then you can call back, please, yeah? Yes, so let's go back to business. So we are talking about passion.
Yes. What I'm saying, nobody wants to follow a dreamer without passion. Because for somebody, if you initiate anything and you want anybody to buy into it, they must have a reason to want to be part of it.
Yes.
So if the thing may not make sense to them initially, but they would be and might be drawn to be part of it based on how they see you being passionate about it.
Yes. Yes.
So if you are not demonstrating any sense of passion, you don't expect anybody to want to be part of it. But when that particular determining factor is there, you'll be amazed those who would want to be drawn to you, who would want to be part of what you want to do.
I remember I met a pastor who's got he's got a powerful idea. And I was having a conversation with him, and he said, people are not buying into it. I need people to come around for us to run with this. I said, people are not going to come and run with this because the vision now is not clear.
Exactly.
The vision will only be clear when you start pushing, be passionate, as if this is the only thing you have. If it doesn't survive, you are dead. Then over time, people will realize when it becomes clearer, nobody will tell them to start. Now people, you see, sometimes I use myself as a best example because I started from the lowest of the ladder. And I don't even see myself to be anywhere. But I've seen that people want to get involved in so many things that I'm doing. Now it's about me trying to see the right people to work with.
Exactly.
But initially, that is, I remember I started IWFT, Inspirational Wisdom for Today.
Yes.
For about 2-3 months, when I send, when I include WhatsApp groups, I've got about 1,000 people. When I say nobody even says thank you for about 3 months, it's very painful, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
But this is the time that even if I'm late, people start, where is it? When is it coming? Your vision will become clearer when you start pursuing yourself. Stop waiting on people and start pushing. I remember your typical example about your video, your film, and we will come to that later. But it's a typical example
of a passion.
Why is it that some people don't have passion? Is it because the passion is not aligned to their talent or something that is unique about them?
That may be the case, but it's most often than not the case. Sometimes there are overriding factors that make them not come out so much to bring that zeal out. Sometimes they themselves are not sure of the dream. Sometimes they get discouraged. Fear is a very important factor. Past experiences come into play, and all of these work on the mind. So when they get a little obstacle, when they make the first move, trying to sell the idea to somebody, they meet the first obstacle who try to whittle down the idea, then they hit the wall, they become discouraged. They haven't got what it takes to follow through. When you get hit at that first point and you get discouraged, there could be the tendency that you may withdraw.
Yes.
You will not be able to...
You can easily withdraw.
Exactly.
You can easily withdraw.
Exactly. It can kill your spirit. And so, it takes the one with the ultimate zeal to be able to push through. That I am not going to let this obstruction kill my dream.
Yet I think the caller is back again. Hello. Good evening. Please, can you turn down the volume of your radio or TV set? It's off. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's very faint. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Who am I speaking to and where are you calling from? Hello? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah, you can call back here. I think it's now sorted. Please call back. Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying, that the least obstruction that they face in trying to, even relate their dream to a potential, interested, invested in code, then they get discouraged. And that will definitely push them back. And if you haven't got that willpower and you don't have that focus and determination to see through that dream, you will be discouraged. And so when you are now pushing it through to others, you see that the zeal is not there. The passion is not there.
Yeah, we've got the caller. Hello. Good evening. Who am I speaking to and where are you calling from? Sorry for about how the call wasn't going through. Who am I speaking to and where are you calling from, please? Okay. All right, then. Go ahead with your discussion, please. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thanks very much. Is that Ferdinand? Ferdinand Lawson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I remember him, yeah. Great. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Of course. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Of course. Mm. 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 Wonderful. Yes. Wonderful. Ye- Oh, oh, God bless you too.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That is a really powerful discussion.
Exactly.
I just picked one point from there. And that is, you cannot microwave Sussex.
Of course, you can't. You can't.
And then that's why a lot of our generation, the youth, they want things to be so quick overnight.
Yes, and that is the problem I have, especially with some of our preachers, those who turn along the religion, Christian religion line, which I don't want to bring much, but it's very important because we command a larger number of the people. So if we don't let the message that is going out in terms of their ability to be able to pursue their dreams, just as Ferdinand just said, and be able to determine about it, and just let it seem as if you just proclaim, you sit down, and success is going to fall on you like manna. That is a problem. That is the reason why you just said that many of the youth are just, waiting because they've been told, a lot of people have been told, oh, you will make it. Oh, I see you making it. Yeah. How? But you're not told how. Yeah. So the person will now say, okay, I'm sitting down. I'm just gonna build it on faith. So it's gonna happen to me. And I've seen people waiting for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. They are still where they are always proclaiming, I receive it yet. So
I receive it, nothing is happening.
I tell you, that is a big challenge. And which we need to really address, because it all goes down to the mind, as I said. Because if the mind is fed with such information and the person grasps it, it doesn't help the person to think differently. They think in that particular way, oh, I have to sit down like that, everything will fall Yankee Doodle without me making the effort, taking the step, which shouldn't be the case. And that's why many people in our generation are just sitting down, waiting for things to happen, and nothing is happening. They're only looking at people, admiring people, wanting to be like them. Yesterday themselves are sitting down doing absolutely nothing.
I was telling somebody, you've clapped for these celebrities for far too long. When are they going to clap for you?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. You investing in them, paying to go and watch their shows. And you yourself always clapping, smiling, waving at them.
Getting autographs.
Exactly. Yeah. For what? What contribution you yourself are making to impact on the life of others, for which they will see that you've been a blessing to them.
Yes. Now back to my question.
Yes.
What is your particular career?
Okay.
Because I want to drive it to a certain level.
Yes. As I said, I was, and I'm still in, but at the moment, not too...
You are making a transition, a gradual transition.
The thing about me is that it's not a total transition, because I am still, I revolve around the centers of what, because when they call, the duty calls for it, I just chip in there. Because if you go what we call, if you are being an entrepreneur yourself, you know what we call multiplicity of, if you say the income generation, something like that, that's what. But
multiple streams of income.
That's it, yeah. It's not just about, but for those who have got, diverse talents and abilities and skills, we bring that particular concept into it and make use of it. Yes, definitely. And so, I am a environmental engineer. I still teach as and when is basis. And I'm now into film production. I act as well, I write as well, and I produce a film as well.
Let's take it easy here.
Okay.
So when did you realize that you got, because your career normally is given to you probably at school, your teachers. In our generation, it was our teachers and our parents that told us what to do.
Exactly.
Now it's changing now.
Of course.
Yes, but even in Africa, it's still there in one way or the other. So when did you realize this talent of writing and acting and film production and directing? Where did that transition started?
Okay. Oh, that was a long time ago. When it comes to writing, as a matter of fact, back home when I used to be writing whilst I was a student, in
Wow.
secondary school, getting things published in magazines and getting paid for them.
Wow.
Yes, and newspapers getting paid for them. As a matter of fact, before I moved to the UK, I was actually an author of some English books that were being used in the secondary schools in Ghana. So secondary schools in Ghana.
Wow.
Unfortunately, when I moved here, the business sort of, came to a standstill, if I should so put it, based on those who were managing it. Yes, so those who were using, a lot of people I know, they were using the Success in English. That was the title of those books that I read. So that is nothing new. And I've got a book that, I authored a book called The Principal's Daughter, which was, so writing itself is part of me.
Yes.
And it's something that I developed and I built, I educated myself to do.
An engineer who's good at writing.
Exactly. That is why, because you know.
So does it mean that people need to be diverse? People need to be open-minded?
Of course, and that is where.
Are people open-minded about? Because when you get out of the university, are people open-minded?
They're not. They're not. That's what I'm saying. That we are structured. The educational system is structured, and the mentality itself is structured. That the particular program you are pursuing is what is going to determine your career pathway in the future. And so, if you pursuing, obviously, I, for instance, in my secondary school days, I did science. You know, when, as you rightly said, when you that good at various, you're academically good, it's naturally you're made to follow the sciences because they think those are the people who need to do the science. Which, and our parents and our teachers, as we said, they will be directing you, not even the passions of coming out of you. But some of us who were diverse, because we are an all-rounder, as they would put it, so irrespective of which area you're doing, it's a combined thing that you're doing. So now, but the program itself, so if you're doing science, then you're going to do, become a doctor, or a scientist, an engineer. That's that. If you're doing business, you become a business person, you're going to work in the business industry, in the banks and all that. If you're an arts person, all that, you're going to do, maybe you're going to playwright, you're going to go into journalism, broadcasting, or all that, lecturing in art and all that. That is it. So it means a sort of program for you. It is in your mind. But it's down to you to be able to, assess the circumstance and situation and think, do I want to pursue this? For instance, I was meant to become a medical doctor. My dad, that's why he wanted to, because I was just too good in biology and all the science, basically. So even after all levels, I pursued physics, chemistry, biology in the sixth form, lower. But after the lower sixth, I thought, no, I'm going to change. My passion for medicine, I think I'm going to change to do engineering. So I had to now determine, lo and behold, they gave us opportunity to change from those who wanted to divert. After the first term of lower system, you can just do that. And when I did that, when I went to tell my dad that I changed from biology to go and do mathematics, come and see.
That was a war zone.
I tell you see, because it's been programmed for it, it was a world early. Then I decided to do it, and then I changed to go and do engineering as well. As I'm saying, so I now opted to do mathematics and other statistics for the A levels instead of the biology. But even if you wanted to become a medical doctor, when you pursue mathematics, you could still become which they didn't understand anyway. So it's been programmed. You know that this is what you want to become, this is what you want to be. But you, as an individual, you must be able to determine. But for most people, it doesn't happen. Where they will be able to know who you are, what they've got embedded in them, the capabilities, the talents and skills which they can use to diversify their thoughts and their career pathway to be able to bring the best that in them to influence people positively.
You know what? Yes, this open-mindedness thing that I'm talking about.
Yes.
I remember I went to Ghana on a holiday.
Yes.
I was in a bus from Accra to Kumasi. And there was this young gentleman sitting by my side. We started talking. He just finishing KNUST, and he did chemical engineering. So he has finished his service at Tema Oil Refinery. So he's coming back to Kumasi to come and look for a job. So when I was speaking to him, all his prayer was the Tema Oil Refinery should pick him up.
You see?
And if they don't pick him up, it looks like his life will be ended.
You see?
Because he was giving some level of assurance.
You see?
So I was speaking to him and I tell you, listen, the fact that you are a chemical engineer does not mean you should stay as a chemical engineer.
Exactly.
Go out there from here today and be open-minded. There are so many opportunities that you can pick for yourself. I'm not here to tell you ABC, but be open. There's a lot of ways you can make money without Tema Oil Refining not employing you.
Exactly.
In about 3 months' time, this boy called me. We exchanged numbers. He called me. He said, Oscar, thank you so much. Do you know what the boy did? All his chemical engineering notes. Yes. He typed them. First year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. All he got his sisters and everything. They typed them. He put it on a pen drive. And the first year students that came, he was selling it.
Exactly.
He said he made loads, and because every chemical engineering student bought his pen drive.
Exactly.
Because he has made life easier for them.
That's the
Now they can even start reading
Exactly.
before even lecture starts.
Exactly.
And he said the next year he's going to go into other faculties
Exactly.
and do it.
Exactly.
This is an open-minded concept.
Yes. That is that. You know that was the sort of image.
So people finish their degree, they think they should stay there. No. I'm also coming from a biology background.
Yes.
But now I'm writing.
Yes.
I'm doing stuff that probably the people that did us are even struggling to do.
Exactly.
But this is something that was within me.
Exactly.
Because I remember when we were in school, in our school magazine, a senior punished me. And he said, before I can get up, I need to write some article to the magazine, something small. If I write something sensible, he's going to release me. So I just scribbled something, and it was so nice. It was something related to St. Augustine and Holy Child, and I became so popular. So then I realized that so I can write, and even I wrote this under duress.
You see?
So you have to be open-minded. Sometimes there are certain things that you can do better.
Yes.
Apart from that degree that you are doing, and those things can turn your life around.
Exactly.
But what do? We neglect and concentrate on that degree for years, and before we realize, we have wasted a lot of time.
Of course. Of course.
We're going to go for a quick commercial break.